2. Little tapper down the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. In now for the O's, Jorge Lima. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Aviles is in pursuit. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Christopher Zarate. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he lays off for ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Alvarez, a former Cincinnati Red, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
So a full count now. Charles K. would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. But don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Gregorio Aviles. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Kenny Smiley. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate, Barry Friedrich. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. Make it 16 in a row. Now in the box, Charles K. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Shot back up the middle. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Roberto Ayala. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Shot towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. The pitcher, Steve Reyes, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Hay stands at first with 1 out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Horatio Armstrong. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Ready now for Baltimore. Roman Aquino. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Aviles. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Russell Hearns, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Tanaka over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Tyler McDonald. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Grounded back up the middle. Armstrong moving to his right. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
The catcher, number 34, Koji.
Into the box now, Koji Matsusaka will swing it from the left side right here. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Aquino giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30.
Standing in, Horatio Armstrong. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Aviles patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting second here tonight, center fielder, Roman Aquino.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Well, I was fortunate to play 2 years in this ballpark and call it my home, AT&T Park. And one thing I'll tell you is, as a right-handed hitter, get going opposite field into the bay out of your head, because it's not happening. You have to keep the line drive approach. And this park plays 2 different ways. Day game, the ball will fly a little bit to left. Night game, stay on the attack, stay big part of the field, up the middle the other way, and you'll have success.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Kenny Smiley is on deck. 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
And he'll get back in standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Aviles on at first, nobody out.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Batting third, the shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Meric becomes out number 2 this inning. Coming to the plate now, Russell Kearns, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Julian Julio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Kearns moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Right fielder, Jorge Lima.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
1-2.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting second, third baseman, Christopher Zarate.
First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Digging in, Tyler McDonald, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
The 0-1 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
Third baseman.
Next to bat for the Giants, Johnny Lang. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning.
Leading off for Baltimore.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kearns is there, and he has it for the out. In now for the O's, Roberto Ayala. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Barehanded. Wow. Next to hit will be the pitcher, George Dukes. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A ball and a strike to the Oriole hurler. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Giants, catcher, Jose Gonzalez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And now the Giants pitcher, Kevin Bond. First offering on its way. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Riding in once again, Gregorio Aviles. He reached on a single in his first try. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. They'll whip this one to first. Ready for another chance. Horatio Armstrong back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Now the 2-0 home. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. The 2-1. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Center fielder number 9.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Roman Aquino. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of that fastball. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Digging in to try it again, Richard Tanaka. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now the 1-0. And this is knocked down on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kenny Smiley.
This game is rolling right along as We move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Curveball just about flung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
He's running in there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 1-2. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Standing in now, Russell Kearns. 1-0 the count. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. 1-1. Runner goes for second. Friedrich aboard here at first with nobody out. In the air to straightaway right. Lima will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Now to the plate, Tyler McDonald. He singled his last time up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Tyler McDonald becomes out number 2 this inning.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Ed Bentley as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Outside and low, 3-0. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4. Digging in, Johnny Lang. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Armstrong shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. On to the top of any.
Leading off for the Orioles, third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 1-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Ready now for Baltimore, Jorge Lima. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
He pulls this one into right, and the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Christopher Zarate. He'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Weak chopper up the line. Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Ready with the 1 and 2. Just hung in there on that one.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Grounded to the right. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Into the box, Charles K. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1, here's the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4. So in now for San Francisco, Jose Gonzalez. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation. The pitcher, Kevin Bond, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gregorio Aviles. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in once again, Kenny Smiley. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
There's a swinging bunt up the line. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Roberto Ayala. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The 1-0 home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Stepping up now, George Dukes. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Horatio Armstrong, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. Bentley sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the striding into the box, Barry Friedrich. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
So he ran the fastball. By him for the punch out. Barry Friedrich is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And he takes ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Armstrong. And there's out number 2. Now batting, Tyler McDonald. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll. Ready once again, Roman Aquino. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 2-2. Swing and a line drive. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hit and run used to perfection right there. Now the tying run is at third base. We're late in the game. Let's see the pass the baton mentality if this guy can slow the game down and get that run in from third base.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Julian Julio, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base,
and he has come through big time, as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in Game 5.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game. After being down by 1, D-Row, that base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Matt Peralta comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Matt Peralta.
Standing in now, Jorge Lima, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. He won away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take. But on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Christopher Zarate, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Riding in once again, Charles Hay. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch misses the throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
And a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw. Runner back safely. Stepping in now, Roberto Ayala. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Working to keep them in the game here. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage. Leading off the inning, Ed Bentley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Digging in once again, Johnny Lang. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hard hit ball to second. Armstrong is up with it, and quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Gonzalez. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield.
Gene Wilhelm will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 25, Stuart Stovall.
Juan Sierra is going to be at.
Sierra.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Popped him up. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Horatio Armstrong will swing it from the left side right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Smiley comes up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up. Rob Martin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32, Rob Martin.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Struck him out. Ready for another chance? Kenny Smiley. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 1-2. Line to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Meric. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 2-2 one more time. Back up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Back now in Northern California's Bay Area. We're set to continue the...
Number 32, Will Casilla.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room for their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Lima. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And that misses. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
There's ball 4. Digging in the switch hitter, Christopher Zarate. Man at first after the 2-out walk.
Zarate.
First pitch on its way. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. It's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So in now for St.
Leading on for the Giants here in the bottom of the ninth. Right.
Felipe Villegas takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Hay ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Tyler McDonald ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Sent on the ground out to second. Armstrong fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now. Ready once again, Ed Bentley. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Last strike here for the Giants. No offer at that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And that's it. The Orioles are the champions of the baseball world.
Wow! World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error.